Well, it's the virus that has haunted my thoughts since I was a child. About 20 years ago at this point, my daddy came home from a Super Bowl party and said, "I don't feel very good." And my mother said, "Funny you should mention that. I don't feel well either." And next thing you know, I too am up out of bed and we're all puking within the hour. I don't mean to be graphic, but they call it the two-bucket disease. And every day now where I think life is going less than positive, I will actually say to myself, at least I don't have norovirus. So scary to know that now numbers are ramping up across the country. But fortunately, here to help keep us safe is Dr. William Schaffner of the Vanderbilt University School of Medicine. Dr. Schaffner, thank you for coming on. I'm not sure why, but I feel personally safer just with you joining us to talk norovirus. Again, first, numbers we're seeing right now. What is going on and why is this specifically so rampant during winter?
Well, Peyton, it is called winter vomiting disease. That's very indelicate, but it's very, very descriptive. What happened to your family is happening to a lot of other people. This is an intestinal virus that, although you can get it at any time of the year, circulates most frequently and most intensely during the winter time. And it will make you sick suddenly. And it usually begins, you feel perfectly well for 1 minute, and the next minute you're having an explosive vomiting episode. Then that repeats itself, unfortunately, and some people also get stomach cramps and diarrhea at the same time. Ooh, it's miserable.
It
for 2 or 3
is so
days.
I'm having flashbacks just remembering it all. It is so crazy because again, we all had it at the same time. I think one thing people don't realize also how quickly this spreads. I even read that one time a family kept spreading it around with a vacuum in their home. They were just dropping like flies, and the doctor said, you're cleaning up one case and then you're moving on to another and you're just spreading the virus around your home. So is there a quarantine period? Does the virus live on surfaces? How can we really fight this thing off?
Yeah, well, it's difficult to fight off once it gets into the family because it is so incredibly contagious. Not only during regular person-to-person direct contact, but yes, it can survive in the environment, and very few viral particles, if they get on your fingers and then you touch your mouth, can make you sick. So if it occurs in your family, try to stay away from that person, wear gloves, and wash your hands constantly. And here's an important thing. When I say wash your hands, I mean with soap and water, because those hand hygiene products don't work as well.
Yeah, I have been told that hand washing is really just the best preventative method, specifically for norovirus in particular. With that too, Dr. Schaffner, I've actually Googled, can you get norovirus twice? I thought maybe I'm somehow protected for life having already fought it. What is the research though looking like again for treatments? I mean, when you get this, it is so horrific. Any vaccine work that we can know about, and just never hear this word norovirus ever again?
Well, treatment is supportive care and getting your fluids back in, because dehydration among the very young and older frail people can put them into a dangerous position. So clear liquids in sips. If you drink a whole lot, oops, it may come up too quickly. So small sips, sports drinks are very good, other clear liquids. A vaccine is in the works, but it's not in the near-term future, I'm afraid.
Okay. And just as we wrap here too, Dr. Schaffner, I do want to chat for people who have had it, because this actually just happened to me. I did have a friend who had it around Christmas time. Is there, I mean, certainly every case I imagine is different. Is there a recommended period though we're still kind of staying away? Because I think what happens again is people think they're fine and then they get back out there and then they just start spreading it all over again.
Well, you can get it again, but usually not in the short term. You do get some short-term protection, but the next year and the year after, you could get it again.
Okay, so again, very good information there. Dr. Schaffner, my friend, thank you again so much. We know that you are doing great things up at Vanderbilt and truly saving lives in the process. So thank you for spending a few moments with us here on the air this morning. Stay safe.
My pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you.